These are the instructions for the homecoming layout project. Log on to any classroom computer and down at the bottom, click on the yellow folder. Then click on this PC on the left-hand side. I see way more than you guys do just because of my login is different. You should see HS Apps on the bottom left. I want you to open HS Apps by double-clicking it. Then find the yellow folder with my last name, Beavers, on it. Double-click that. Go past all of these yellow folders to the first file. It says ID in pink and black. It's called 001 Homecoming Layout Project. Double click it. It may ask you something about fonts. Just click close or OK. It may also ask you to log in if you've not been on this computer with InDesign before. When you log in, use your school email, first name underscore, last name with the middle initial. Don't do @student, do @midwayisd.org. So once you've logged in, you should see our dummy page, our layout. First thing to do is to change the font of Homecoming. To me, this doesn't say Homecoming very much. I want you to highlight that by taking your mouse. First, you need to click the text tool. Highlight the word homecoming by highlighting it with your mouse, or you can double click on it. On the right-hand side is our toolbar. In Photoshop, it's on the left. On InDesign, most of what you're going to do is on the right-hand side. Click on the arrow next to the font name and scroll around until you find a font that you like. Now, this is a personal choice, just something that you like. I'm going to go with that one. To me, that looks a little bit more homecoming to me. Next, I'm going to click and highlight where it says name, and you need to type your name there. Now we're going to add pictures. Please notice that there is dummy copy on the page. You are not going to write captions or names. So do not worry if you do not know somebody's name. You won't have to add that anyway. We're just plugging in pictures. I'm going to start with this picture right here. And yes, you need to put pictures in every gray circle and rectangle. I'm just going to start here. I'm going to click on it first. Notice how I get this blue border around it. Now I'm going to place in a photograph. Go to File, Place. Don't go to Open. That's the most common mistake. Go to File, Place. When I go to Place, if you're not already there, you need to go to this PC, HS Apps, Beavers. This time I want you to go to the very first folder. It's called 001 Homecoming Layout Photos for Project. Open that up. If you don't immediately see the photographs, on the top right, you're going to see a little tiny triangle, and it's going to give you some different viewing options. You can view them as large icons or extra large. I tend to want to work with the extra large icons. And then scroll around. You're going to see photographs taken by the yearbook staff of activities at homecoming. Just keep going until you find a picture that you like. Usually a nice action shot. We tend to stay away from posed pictures. This one's nice. I'm going to choose that one, and I can either double click it or click open. And it's going to take a minute, but it's going to place it there in the spot. Now you're going to repeat this until you have filled in all of the pictures. And to edit a picture, you need to first click away, then double click, not in the middle, so you see that hand, don't do it when you have the hand right there. Over here on top of the picture, but not in the very center, I want you to double click on the picture. When you double click on a picture, it gives you a brown border. This is to allow you to crop your picture within the frame. You can make it bigger or smaller. You can also move the picture. Again, don't grab the circle. Grab it when it's over here a little in the corner, and you can move this picture anywhere you want to within the frame. So feel free to do that to any photograph that you choose. You can make them bigger or smaller, but they do need to fit the frame. Notice how this one doesn't fit the frame now. I need to make it at least as big as the area that I've been given to work with. Go through and repeat until you have completed this page. What we're trying to do here is tell the entire story of homecoming. I want to have things like the homecoming queen and the game and dress up days, the band, the cheerleaders, the dance team, everything that encompasses what homecoming is at Midway High School. Last thing I need to point out, see this line down the middle? This is called the gutter. When you place a picture here, you need to make sure you do not get somebody's face right there in the middle of the gutter. Show you an example. There we go, where somebody's face is now in the gutter. We don't want this person to be lost in the fold of the book. If this is the type of picture you're going to use there, you need to move that person's face over one side or the other and place negative space there, something like the back of this person's uniform, or move it over even more. You can tell now that this person's face is not in the middle of the gutter. Of course, I would choose a different picture. This one's a little out of focus, and I would want my dominant photo to be of very high quality. The way this is going to be graded is you need to make sure that Homecoming is a different font, that your name has been typed as first and last. Please capitalize your first and your last name. Every gray space has been filled in with pictures, including all circles and all rectangles. You will not write any caption. Leave it all just like that. When you're finished, you need to do two things. First, go to File, Save As. Do not go to Save. Go to Save As. Then click on This PC. Do not put it in the HS Apps drive. Next to HS Apps, you're going to see a drive with your personal first and last name on it. I don't see it because I'm not logged in as you. Click on whatever drive that is, choose your name, and once you're in your folder, then you can click Save. You don't have to rename it, you can keep it the same thing. So please save it first. When you're finished, go to File, Print. Make sure our printer has been chosen. The one on Beaver's desk is the Dell B2360DDN. Choose that one, and you should see two letter P's right here. If you don't, make sure Spreads is selected and All Pages is selected. If you do not see this exactly as it appears right here, please call your teacher over and we'll fix that. Once you're ready, hit Print, and that goes to the printer on Beaver's desk. It is up to you to get it out of the printer and place it in the grading tray. Your name is already on it, so you do not have to do anything other than turn this into the grading tray, and you're finished with this project. The first lesson for HJE